We are about to spoil 13 from 2003. If you haven't seen the film and plan on watching it, then click away now. Or if you've already seen it, or you just don't care, then please stick around.
Cause I'm 13, starting to find my way, got a new friend, gonna go do some drugs today.
Hello everybody and welcome to Cinema Roulette. That will probably be the most excited you'll hear me talking about this movie.
Also, hi.
Hello.
See, we said last episode that the next few episodes will be pre-recorded, but then someone's hard drive decided to eat shit and die.
Yep, that would be mine. Rest in peace.
Well, maybe a tech can fix it. We still don't know that. Like, take it to Best
Yeah.
Buy, but it's most likely dead.
Most likely it's FUBAR, so that's fun.
That's fun. That's not a bunch of episodes that ever got uploaded to YouTube.
Nah, not mad about that. I only have my editing software that I pay for on a monthly basis. No.
Don't worry. Adobe does make you pay if you want to cancel.
Oh, I know they do. How gracious of them.
Editing is weird.
I make terrible financial decisions.
You keep putting money into this fucking podcast.
I know, right? Ah, yes, but man.
But yeah, we are back with the director wheel. We are talking about Cathrine Hardwick again, which we swear we're not trying to be mean to her.
No, we're really not.
Plush was bad, though.
Yeah, sorry. We didn't care for it.
However, 13...
Oh shit!
Ah, that silence.
It was a pretty good movie.
Really?
What? I started and finished a sentence.
Ah.
I don't know what silence you're talking about. I was just,
Right. Which...
I don't care. There may be background noise. We've been dealing
we
with
apologize.
it like for the past 2 days.
We just
don't care.
We just want to get through this fucking episode.
really do.
Anyway.
The movie.
Yes. Plot synopsis. Just go.
Also, light warning, we are going to have to talk about self-harm.
Yep.
It's not going to be in great detail. Just going to say it happens. Mm-hmm. If that is still too much for you, feel free to skip the episode. Yes. We won't feel hurt by it.
Yes.
So anyway, we open with our main character literally getting punched in the face. But it's okay. She asked for it.
Yeah.
Her and a friend are doing whippets and just, as they get more and more stoned, punching each other in the face. Cut to 4 months earlier. This is Tracy. Tracy is living in California. Her family's a bit on the poor side, but at least they have a roof over their head, their mom has a job, and they have food. However, for a 13-year-old in 2003, technically recorded in 2002, that isn't enough. Tracy wants to be what everyone wanted to be in middle school. Cool. And half of us realized instantly, yeah, it's not happening, so let's just be the nerd crowd. Mm-hmm. Everyone else tried really hard.
And boy, oh boy, was it cringe.
Tracy really tries to be cool with these girls. The main girl she's trying to impress, his name is Evie. Due to getting... they, even laugh at her socks, which... Sure, seems over the top, but I remember middle school in the 2000s. Yeah, girls are just mean.
Yep.
Most kids are mean.
Yeah, exactly. Kids suck.
Kids suck. Sometimes they bully you to a point of near depression, but you come back with dark comedy and threats of violence. Anyway. That's just a normal experience, right?
Yeah, oh, totally.
Yeah, okay. But after having a bit of a freak out with her mom about how... all her old stuff's too girly and she needs to be cool.
Yeah. I don't want to play with my Barbies anymore.
Her mom takes her to the beach walk where someone's selling clothes out of their van. I don't know, California. That's probably true.
Probably.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
So she has a bit more trendy clothes, goes up to Evie, and Evie's like, fine, here's my cell number. Tracy tries to call it, but no one picks up. So she just decides to head into town anyway and finds where Evie and a friend who disappears for the rest of the movie are.
Yep, pretty much. She just Gone.
Which they're in this one fashion store, but Tracy realizes, hey, I don't have enough money for any of this. I have $10 max. And the two popular girls just laugh because they're just going to shoplift.
Mm-hmm.
Tracy leaves because she's not cool enough to steal. Sits down at a bus station, but luckily a woman who's just talking on her phone sets a bunch of bags down in her purse. And Tracy decides, fuck it. And steals the woman's wallet, which has... I don't know why she's walking around with what looks like $400 cash, but she was.
Yep.
It's California in 2003.
Yeah.
Hey, housing market still has a good couple of years. Let's just party.
You still got a bit of time before 2008. It's all good.
But we see her hanging out a bit more with Evie, also trying to push her mom away more because that's cringe, dog.
Mm-hmm.
She also pushes away a friend named Noelle. That's literally like 2 scenes we get of Noelle. One slightly in the beginning, and then her pushing Noelle away.
And then Noelle disappears as well.
She might be in background shots, maybe. Yeah. But after going on town with Evie and then hanging out a little bit more in the front yard, Tracy follows Evie with a bunch of other friends out for the night, and they smoke some weed. They play around in sprinklers. Also, I should add a few things because I'm just focused on Tracy here. But in her home life, she has an older brother named Mason. And also there's a guy who keeps coming around named Brady who used to be dating her mom, but then stopped because he got way too into drugs. But is back now and is trying to make things better. Not that Tracy's happy about that because she still likes her other deadbeat dad. Which we also get a flashback in between here about like Brady having a real drug episode. Mm-hmm. Which for some reason this is not a warning to the person who's about to get very into drugs.
Yeah, I know, right?
But yeah, he's out with Evie, gets high, and eventually her older brother Mason comes out and is like, yo, mom says come the fuck home. She comes home and then acts as any bitchy teenager would towards a mother who gives half a shit about their kid. Mm-hmm. Which that's just the start of things. She's hanging out more and more with Evie. Even goes and gets a tongue piercing, which somehow she is able to hide for months.
Yeah, somehow they're just like, oh yeah, just don't open your mouth too wide while talking or something.
Evie is basically living at their house at this point. Mm-hmm. And even tells Tracy's mother that like she's been abused by everyone else who's watched over her, so thank you for having me here. We never get told this is a lie, but I'm 90% sure she's full of it.
Yeah, like it's heavily implied that this is not true, and she's just gaslighting the mom into having a place to stay.
They try and succeed at piercing Tracy's navel, which...
Horrible idea.
Don't.
No.
Hey, kids who are listening to nearly 30-something and 30-something talk about movies, don't pierce yourself. Leave it to professionals.
The fact that you had to pause and think there for a second. Ouch.
Just like, a moment of clarity. So, this is a random tangent, but when we were watching Game Changer, I love the moment, One Try, when Sam stops as he's saying what a prompt is, and it's just like, what the fuck is this show? Yeah. That was slightly that moment. Anyway. But yeah, they pierce Tracy's navel. They're smoking more. They're doing a bit more drugs. Evie goes out with a boyfriend named KK. And Tracy wanted to go along, but then she doesn't. We did see her earlier go into a bathroom and grab a pair of scissors, but we don't really know what she did. This time we get more of a scene, which is she's cutting her wrist more. Mm-hmm. Tracy starts dating AK's friend, Javi?
Javi.
Starts dating Javi. Also, they go and they have basically a double date and both get lucky, I guess.
Yeah.
For 18-year-olds. The other guys are also in the same age range. Yeah. I would like to address
Let's
that.
clarify this. Yeah, this is not that.
That's not that. That's later. By later, I mean anyway. Tracy's brother has a friend named Luke, and Luke lives literally by himself. His parents just left him the house and moved elsewhere.
Yeah, he's just there.
And this is 100% an 18-year-old's house because there's just a couch, a table or two, and a pinball machine.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. That's all I need. It's pretty realistic.
But they try to seduce Luke, and Luke is much old. Even points out that they are jailbait.
Yeah. Yep.
Which it almost goes somewhere, but he stops it and kicks them out, and they act all pissy.
Yep.
I don't know what my note means.
What does it say?
Don't worry. I think I remember what it means.
Okay.
Because after Tracy gets home, Mel, her mother, is like kind of catching on that something's up, but still doesn't say anything. Brady feels like being nice and takes the girls and Mel to a movie, but the girls say they want to go see his silly Jack Black movie instead of this serious war film. So fine, here's the popcorn, you guys go. They immediately leave the theater and go out on town and do more drugs.
Yep.
Tracy drinks something called voodoo juice. If you guys know what would be in a mix called that, please let me know. Because it's clearly not just alcohol.
Yeah, it's laced with something, yeah.
Also, while they're out, Tracy's brother spots them and Tracy's navel ring, so he knows.
Yep.
And he is definitely a snitch.
Oh, yeah.
Then again, I would snitch on my younger sister if I saw this.
Yeah.
But yeah, Tracy then has some voodoo juice, gets totally shwasted, eventually finds Evie wherever she ran off to. They get back to the theater and say their show went long, which Mel knows is bullshit because her and Brady even went and checked the theater and knew they weren't there.
Yep.
And this turns into a real scream match of the mother just very much, oh, fine, you don't like me treating you like this or that? Fine, you're on your fucking own. You can still be here, but I'm not cooking for you. I'm not doing shit.
Yep.
Brady even has to leave for now because all this tension and all the stress between everyone is making him want to relapse. This is such a fun, upbeat movie.
Right? Especially following the last one we recorded.
Her mom also finally notices the navel piercing, and Tracy basically brags about her tongue piercing. Her deadbeat dad is brought in, but he hardly even has a conversation with her before a business call comes in and he has to leave.
Yep.
Evie finally admits that she wants to move in, even though she's already been living here, basically. Because she had an aunt in town, and that's where she was technically living, but the aunt is gone for the moment.
Yep.
We find out Tracy is failing in school, and we're back at the beginning. With Evie punching Tracy so hard she gets knocked unconscious right before dinner, but they try and patch it up with makeup, and it kind of works.
Yeah.
However, Evie's aunt comes back and is told to just go home. We need you out of this house. You are clearly being a bad influence.
Yep.
But after this, Tracy's just alone. Evie immediately starts ignoring her and getting new friends. Her old friends are not taking her back. She's failing in every class in school. She's going to be held back. She even cuts herself again. And then even a bad rumor starts getting spread that she's basically a slut. Finally, she comes home at one point. Evie's there and they're about to have an intervention because Evie got caught with her drugs and immediately threw her under the
Threw under the bus.
Yeah, threw Tracy. I was trying to think of her name.
Yeah, just immediately.
Threw Tracy super under the bus. And then we get the most intense scene of the movie, and it's a 10-minute shouting match between Tracy, Evie, Mel, and Evie's aunt. And it's brutal.
It is really brutal. It's just such an emotionally toiling scene.
And this is... I think we'll start here after I finish the summary.
Yeah.
But it ends with basically Evie's aunt saying, don't ever fucking talk to us again. And Mel shouting, get the fuck out of our house. It's clearly your fault.
Yep.
Them trying to blame one another for why everyone's fucked.
Yeah, and like she even tries to say that she abused her, even though they were hitting each other while doing whippets.
Yeah.
So you can just see how she just is such a manipulator.
How she is just so willing to throw everyone else under so that way she doesn't get in trouble. Mm-hmm. After they leave, Tracy and Mel... Well, Tracy has a full-on breakdown and falls to the floor crying as Mel tries to comfort her daughter.
Yeah.
We see her get... Mel brings her daughter to bed and they just sleep there for the night. Mm-hmm. And then the movie ends. There is technically a shot of what seems to be Tracy before all this on like a playground merry-go-round.
Yeah. And
then she screams and then the movie ends.
Yep.
Besides that ending being like so fucking harsh, I'm not going to say what movies we did, but we recorded a bunch for Movie Month, which isn't going to come out this year. It's for December of 2026.
Yes.
We watched a lot of intense movies. This movie was more uncomfortable than all of them.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like we've watched movies with like intense gore and violence and horror and stuff like that, but like this is just so hard to watch because like even though like the cinematography is very rudimentary because it didn't have that high of a budget, $2 million was it.
Yeah, super independent. It was on a 16 millimeter camera in 2002.
Yeah, they did it to 16 millimeter and then transferred it to digital and did the saturation and stuff. But yeah, it's just the performances and the just how real and just raw it gets, you know? Like it holds no punches when it comes to that.
Evie's aunt got bad plastic surgery, like back alley sort of thing. Mm-hmm. And when things start to get more heated, Tracy says, "You fucking Frankenstein," and all the aunt can reply with is, "You're such a cunt."
Yeah, seriously.
Like, I'm laughing, but it's
just, yeah. And the scene at the end when she's just comforting her is just heart-wrenching. It's just this outpouring of emotions she's just been holding in essentially the whole time.
Yet also another thing that's shot during it is, like, they found Tracy's stash of drugs and money. Mm-hmm. And it's like, and the money was technically hers, though. She did admit, yeah, we lifted it. Yeah, we stole it. And the mother's asking, like, how could you do this? What would you do? And Tracy snaps back with, you obviously knew. You knew I was buying, like, all these clothes and stuff. Yeah. You had to know. You're not stupid.
Exactly. Yeah, she even says, please tell me you're not this fucking stupid.
And the mom snaps back, I didn't think it went that far.
Yeah.
Which is both, like, each statement is heartbreaking in a way.
It really is. And even earlier on in the film, there's a couple hints of that where she just says, yeah, she's starting to scare me. Like, it's just so real, some of these scenes.
Oh, I can't remember the actress's name, but the person who plays Mel also played Elastigirl.
Yep.
And is just very good as a mother figure.
Yes, she is.
But also, a thing to like about the ending is there's no happy ending. Like, we'll talk more about the color in a sec.
Yeah.
And warmth and stuff comes back, showing that at least love and hope is coming back into here. But Tracy is still going to have to redo 7th grade.
Yep.
She has no friends. Everything has basically fallen apart in her life.
Yeah, she has no one now because like all of her, anyone she knew is going to go on to a different grade.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like she has nothing, and it's just harsh, and it is just her own fault because you see as she delves deeper and deeper into like all the drugs and debauchery, she like starts missing classes, she starts failing all her tests, and she has to be held back. It's her own doing. She fucked up her life.
Yeah, and the ending doesn't try to sugarcoat that, which I very much respect.
Yeah, I appreciate it. It's not like, oh, she went clean, then magically everything's back to normal, peace and love. No, there's, like you said, there's a level of love that's probably back now, but at the same time, she is fucked. Like,
it's going to take a lot of work in order to get back to where she was.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, okay, this movie.
It's heavy, if you couldn't already tell.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a fucking lot.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's also a perfect time capsule of the early 2000s and middle school.
This just oozes 2000s. Like the music choices, the clothing styles, like all that. It's just so interesting to watch. And I think the fact that it's shot mostly handheld and like cinema verte style just gives that almost documentary feel to it even more. Like it's amplified because you know they actually went into the city and shot this.
Yeah.
Like
I mean, it was shot at a real middle
Yep.
school.
yeah.
God, the most hellish double feature is this and 8th grade.
Oh, that would be oh, yeah, I couldn't do that.
It would also probably make me need to go to a therapist. It's like, okay, so here's what happened in middle and high school.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like that and this are both time capsules of school, I want to say, before iPads really became super big.
Yeah.
Like social media was still around,
Yeah,
especially for 8th grade.
They had cell phones, but it was those old ass cell phones, you know, with the actual keyboards on them and shit.
Yeah. That little period where kids still went outside, but technology was coming in.
Yeah.
That era, this in 8th grade capture perfectly.
Oh, yeah.
To a disgusting degree.
Yeah, because like I wasn't like I'm a little older than Justin, so I wasn't a kid at that time, but I remember it, and dear God, is that how I remembered it? Like,
I'm just trying. You
okay.
can keep going.
I actually forgot where I was going. I was trying.
Oh,
to
your brain
remember.
just went.
I had something and it was like, nope.
Brain just hit the parking brake.
Yep.
But yeah, just a perfect time capsule. And also, for a low budget, very well shot.
Oh, yeah. Very well shot for being on 16 millimeter film with a really low budget. Yeah. Like, they do a really good job with it. Like, cinematography in general is good. There's actually several, like, one-shots that they do. So...
Which is usually done for time, but still.
Yeah. No, it's really impressive, and we'll definitely have to get to the color grading now, I feel. So...
Yeah, but we could have just naturally gone into that instead of saying that.
That's true, but fuck it.
Comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah, color grading wise, what happens throughout the movie is it starts neutral. After becoming friends with Evie, goes to high saturation, and then after what point was it?
After they make out, it starts becoming slower.
Yeah, after they kiss and Evie and Tracy have started doing more drugs. They have the boyfriends.
Yeah.
It starts becoming grayer and grayer.
And then by the time we get to the actual argument, there's like zero color. It's like close to black and white.
The only moment of color before that is a bit when we loop back around when they put on different costumes.
Yep.
It was basically just a facade. Like they were the only thing
Yep.
standing out, and then that immediately goes away.
Exactly. It's a really good bit of symbolism.
And then after the intervention and the big fight, the screen goes a harsh blue, which this is a literal curtains are blue situation. Mm-hmm. It's here because, the emotion's back and everyone is depressed and sad and feels awful.
Yep.
But that's also how we showed that the love comes back as her and her mother sleep in the same bed.
Yeah.
Let's phrase it like that. The color slowly comes back, at least showing some warmth is here.
Yeah.
At least she likes her mother.
At least she has somebody.
Mason probably will forever torture her with this.
Oh, yeah.
Being a shitty older brother.
Yep.
Yeah, older.
Even though, funnily, in real life, she was older than him.
Yes. But he lived closer to the set. I don't know if that counts for anything,
Yeah.
but he was literally a block away.
Yeah, he literally just walked to set every day. It was right there.
Yeah, reading how indie this is really funny to me. Mm-hmm. Like, just funny in a way of like, wow, you guys put a movie together. That's awesome.
It's really impressive. It's a really good effort. So,
and Cathrine Hardwick put a lot of faith in this. They wrote the script in 6 days and it does not feel it.
No, it doesn't. Yeah, it's really solid. So, and all of the acting is phenomenal, apart from the one scene where she kicks the trash can. But
Yeah, there's a scene where she's told that she's late on a science project, and she goes to a bathroom, kind of pisses, like, dang it, and kicks a trash can.
It's the only real moment, but yeah, just everyone did a phenomenal job choreographing it. Like, for the one shot where they tried to seduce the one guy, there was literally a bunch of people on set, like parents and like counselors, you know, just in case, or I think I forget what they called them, their title, but like everyone was either like hidden or they were like moving around with the camera behind it as they were going throughout the room.
Yeah, because they catch the room in 200 degrees.
Yep.
Yeah, it's very well done. There's besides the saturation, there's other nice little bits of symbolism. Like there's a sign that said "Truth is beauty," and as things get worse and worse, we see those posters around and they get more covered in graffiti and more torn away.
Yep.
Oh, because she's lying.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it's just clever. There's a lot of good details and symbolism, and it's a film I respect. It's probably not one I'm ever going to watch again, but
I want to watch it again.
Yeah, it's kind of like Grave of the Fireflies. I watched it once, and that's about I'm good on that.
Both movies are kind of about the same thing. I'm talking about how kids are fucking dumb.
Yep. So, but yeah, it's one that I think just especially just hits close to home because, you know, we were there. We've met people like this.
Oh my God. A lot of the earlier fights in the movie I've heard.
Same. Like,
those are friends' houses where you want to leave.
Yup, where you can't drive yet and you have to wait for your parents to pick you up.
And it's like, it's actually a 30-minute walk. Is that really that bad? I probably know how to walk home from here.
Yup. Yeah, it's just, I think that's why it hits so hard for us because it's so real, you know? But
that 6-day script, though, is still so surprising.
Oh, it's shocking to me. I was like, damn, 6 days. Man.
Usually, that's a nightmare.
Yeah.
I think because this wasn't said in any of the trivia, but probably because the actors were of at least close to the age.
Yeah.
If something didn't sound right, they could easily improv something in.
Yep.
Because there isn't like a bunch of exposition dialogue.
No.
There's no world building here.
Yeah.
It's just teens in like the edge of the city.
Basically, yeah. It's like most of the time it's just them either acting like a bitch or arguing, which a lot of that, you know, you don't need a fancy script. You can just sound like a teenager.
Yeah.
Like,
and also, I do mean the edge of the city, not a suburb. It's still clearly near the city, but it's on like the city limits.
Yeah.
Or at least the poorer part of the city limits.
Mm-hmm.
Also, that's a thing with Evie that pisses me off, where it's like, well, I need to live with you. It's like, these people can hardly afford dinner.
Yeah, they can barely live as is with just them. Like, they can't take on another person.
I'm trying to think if there's more, because this is a movie that's very surface level. There's not a deep... It's basically a long drug PSA, but a good one.
But it's actually more effective than any of the PSAs that aired back then.
Actually, also to be fair, when it's desaturated near the end, it looks like some of the drug PSAs. Like,
oh, yeah.
Actually, the one I was thinking of was the heroin one about eggs with the woman who smashes up the kitchen.
This is your brain on drugs.
This is what your family goes through.
Yep.
Your friends, your money. I think that's what she says when she hits the clock.
Pretty sure, yeah. Something like that.
I wonder how that actress is doing.
I know, right?
I want to look. I'll look that up after.
Yeah. It's just so funny to me, just on a random side note, how much of a failure Dare was. Like, the most legacy that you have is stoners ironically wearing it.
Yeah,
like,
Stoner. In case you don't know how Dare was a failure, due to telling all the kids all the cool side effects drugs had and exactly what they look like, kids were able to identify drugs and get the ones they thought would be cool.
Exactly. So it was basically just like, oh yeah, here's all the drugs, here's the street names for them, here's what they do, and here's where you can get them. Now don't do that.
Don't.
Yep.
Just don't.
Just don't.
That will stop him. Anyway, want to go smoke a bowl?
Oh, fuck yeah.
The thing I had to study in drug class was Yaba, or Nazi speed.
Just a cocktail of everything.
Oh, yeah. The reason it was called Nazi speed is because it was used in World War II, and it would just give it to soldiers to see if they would stay up for 24 hours, basically.
Yeah.
But it was a mix of speed, morphine. I think there was some hallucinogen in it.
Probably.
It was a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Tangents are fun. But
Yeah.
yeah, overall, a very good movie.
Overall, really good movie. Definitely check it out if you're curious. Just be warned, it gets heavy.
It should still be on Netflix when this episode comes out.
Yeah, so it was just recently added. So.
Also, I can talk about the background because it's early. But this one's also very simple. I literally copied the colors from the ending scene where Tracy is having a breakdown, set that tint, and then put a bunch of booze and drugs on the table.
Yep. Yeah, because you can take that little like dial thingy and boop it.
Yeah. Actually, it's really annoying on GIMP.
Is it?
Yeah, for some reason, in case you don't know, GIMP is basically free Photoshop. For some reason, you'll select the dropper tool. You can click wherever you want, but then when you click OK, it will choose the color behind it. So literally, I have to pick the color, write down what the code for it is, or just remember it, and then get it off the eyedrop tool.
Gotcha. That is a little annoying.
I'm sure there's a shortcut, but I'm too lazy to look it up.
Yep. So yes, it is time.
Now, you may wonder, like, hey, when you guys have spun last time? We did, but this is an entirely new recording, so we can't get our first reactions for what we spun last time.
Yeah.
It's still on the wheel. We're still going to cover it at some point, but now it might be something different.
Yes. So now we're on the director wheel.
I'm pretty sure this is the last spin director wheel, then we'll go to the solid wheel, but most likely you'll get whatever this movie is, the past Halloween episode, then the movie month we did 3 years ago, which will only have one episode that we will be redoing, which we're about to record. I'm not excited.
Me neither.
We still have to also do 200th.
Yep.
But then we will be back October, we will be back to covering new movies recorded now.
Yep. So stay tuned for that fun times.
But for now, we're going to go over to the wheel, and we are going to spin. I forgot to turn on the sound.
Yeah, that's all right. We'll add it later.
Okay. Okay.
The one that we were thinking of replacing.
Okay, so we need to make a decision right now. Are we just going to cover it? Or should I spin again?
I say spin again.
Okay, in case you're wondering why Snatch is on here, even though that is not connected to any of the directors we did in the past, we were going to do one by Satrapi. I can't think of her first name.
Marjan
Satrapi. We were going to do a movie by her. It also involved criminals and a heist that gets out of whack. However, the movie just doesn't exist.
Yeah, it's not available on home media. It's not available in streaming. Not available anywhere. Even pirating. Nowhere.
Not that we would ever pirate a movie.
No, never. Ever. But
legally speaking.
yes, this was just purely for research.
But yeah, so we put a movie that we like that's similar to it on there, but we're thinking of changing that to either one of the other directors, or Satrapi also has Radioactive on Prime we might do. Mm-hmm. I heard it was only okay though, so I'm iffy on it.
Yeah.
But okay, we're gonna do this again. Just
bear with us.
Oh wait.
Ha, 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 ha.
We can have sound now.
Yay.
See, it was just prepared for the sound to be off.
All right, now.
Ugh. I burped again.
Nice.
It is time to spin.
Spin.
If it lands on it again, I'm going to scream. We're not doing that right now, but it would be more helpful. Fuck me. Metropolis.
Ooh, Fritz Lang. That will be interesting.
I mean, I'm excited to do Fritz Lang.
Yeah.
It's also a 3-hour silent film.
I don't think it's 3 hours. I think it's like 2.5.
I thought it was an extended cut.
It is an extended cut, and it was heavily restored, and we'll get to that more in the episode. But let me look up Metropolis restored length.
We will figure it out.
Next time on Cinema Roulette.
Next, so we're going from a movie that perfectly captures 2003 to a movie from when?
1927, baby.
1927.
Let's go.
Almost 80 years of difference. Movies are wild, dog.
Yep.
Anyway, We'll see you next time.
Yeah.
Also, this does mean the Dead Set episode will be lost media. Do watch the show Dead Set if you get a chance.
Pretty good.
It was pretty good. It's a short zombie series from Britain.
Yeah. Blame my hard drive.
Maybe we'll watch it again sometime if we ever start doing TV shows fully.
2.5 hours. I was right. 2 hours 24.
Okay.
So it's not 3 hours. It's not like fucking the original Dr. Mabuse the Gambler, which is literally 4 hours.
I was probably confusing it with that.
Yeah.